And it's another week in GTA Online, so I've got another batch of cars to review for you. Now, we're starting with the Dabachi Wagner, but before I start, I did want to say one thing. I am really sorry that I'm a little bit late with this video. In my defence, I have been ill this week, and for those of you that don't believe me, here you go. I've managed to find some real live footage of me asking my other half to get me yet another Lensip. And for balance, I also managed to record her reply. So yeah, it's not been a good week and I'm a little bit late, but I wanted to rush this one out because you've still got time to do this. So, this is the Dabachi Wagner, which isn't on offer this week, but it is the LS Car Meet prize ride. Now, I've talked about that a few times and we'll go into how to win it later, but this is one you absolutely must go for, even though it's a relatively difficult challenge. And it's relatively difficult because this is quite an expensive car and it's quite a good car. This is a car that I would recommend everyone should buy even at full price, because in terms of bang for your buck, as it were, this is probably the cheapest way to get into a really fast supercar in the game. It looks fabulous. It's based on the Aston Martin Valkyrie, which is Adrian Newey's brainchild. And if you don't know who Adrian Newey is, he's basically the Yoda of F1. So this is something that he came up with. He's done another one since, but it's a fabulous looking car. And I love the name. In the game, this is called Wagner. It's based on the Valkyrie, and the name comes exactly from that. So Richard Wagner composed a piece called Ride of the Valkyries. So that's where that name came from. I just think it's a really cool way to come up with naming the car. But back to the car. So what do I think of this? Well, I just think it's great. The customization could be better, but it's still quite good. But to be fair, this is a car that doesn't need much customization because it's already such a fabulous thing to look at. Handling is really good. It doesn't quite have the downforce of some of the more expensive supercars, but it's certainly got enough, and it's enough to keep you on the track round pretty much all of the corners on this lap. And it's just, in general, it's just a really nice car. It's one of my go-tos for missions, just because I think it looks good. I just love how it looks and how it drives. And as I say, for what is normally full price for this thing, it's actually a bargain even at full price. But at free, you must do it. So I said earlier, this is a difficult challenge. So what's so difficult about it? It isn't the challenge itself. It's the fact that you need to do it 4 days running. So you need to finish top 2 for 4 days running to get this car, which, if you've watched my previous video here on how to win, or how to at least do well at the drag races, you'll learn everything you need to know to get this car. And you still have time. If you do your first one today, you'll still have time to get all 4 in before the offer changes. But what if you've already got it? Well, if you've already got it, do what I'm going to do. I've got to do my last drag race today, and when I do that, I will sell my old Valkyrie. I'll customise the new one up just how I want it, and I'll still basically have the same car, but by the time I've sold my old one, even though I'll only get about 60% of what I paid for it, I'm still going to end up £1 million to the good for doing that. So it's a nice easy way of recovering some money, and that's what I tend to do with the car meet prize rides. If it's one that I've already got, I'll make sure I win it and I'll sell my old one and keep the money. So let's have a look at the top speed of this thing, which I haven't seen, and I won't see this until I do the edit, but I think it'll be fairly okay. I don't think it's going to be the fastest by any stretch, but this is one of the quicker cars in the game, and you can already see it's putting together a decent lap, even though it hasn't been a particularly clean one. And this is the top speed it managed to do. So final thoughts, review, it's an absolute must. Even if it was on offer, I'd be saying to buy this. In fact, even if it wasn't on offer, I'd be saying to buy this. This is a car that I think is good value at full price. So while you can get it for free, you should absolutely do it. There's a link to the video in the description. Well, I say the video. There's a link to my video on how to win the drag races in the video. But just a quick recap. Remember, it's a manual gearbox. Remember to warm your tyres up. Remember to try and time your shifts, because you get a little boost with each shift. And finally, remember to feather your nitrous on and off, because you'll get around a second boost from doing it that way. So if you you know, as opposed to deploying all of your nitrous in one go, if you turn it on for a little bit and then off and then back on, then off, then on, then off until it's run out, the actual speed gain or the time gain you get over the course of a full race is about a second. And that's easily enough to either put you in first, or for this one you only need second, so you don't even need to win. So it's easily enough to give you that advantage that you need. And here's the time this one managed to do. And here's where it sits on the lap board. So again, thanks for watching. I will see you all in the next one. I've got a couple of cool things in the works. Obviously, I'll be doing some more review videos this week, but I've got another longer video coming out soon. So hopefully you look forward to that one. And I'll take care of yourselves, and I'll see you in the next one.